In the inaugural season of Survivor Reelfoot, 11 castaways from all over the country came to Northwest Tennessee for a chance to win the cash prize and the title of Sole Survivor. When the players arrived at Reelfoot Lake, they immediately picked tribes through a schoolyard pick.
Callipin and Copaya.
The Callipin tribe was made up of 5 members who quickly bonded as a tribe through labor and teamwork, and they managed to make fire on the first day.
Oh yeah.
On the other hand, the much younger Copaya tribe bickered over where to make shelter, failed to make fire, and lost reward challenge.
Callipin wins.
After reward challenge.
Callipin. Yeah!
Despite their slow start, the Copaya members found time to make alliances. Stephanie and Corey joined forces, while Jared and Evan formed their own alliance, pulling in Keandre and Kyle, leaving Stephanie and Corey on the outs. On the Callipin tribe, Travis became the de facto leader, and he formed a 3-person alliance with Jalen and Rebecca. However, Jalen had his own plans. He played the middle, forming a final 2 alliance with the other youngest member of the tribe, Desiree, leaving Darren on the outs. Despite winning every reward challenge, the Callipins lost the first immunity challenge, sending them to tribal council. Travis targeted Darren because of his father-son relationship to Evan on the other tribe, but when Jalen found the immunity idol, Travis caught him in the act, and Jalen felt threatened by Travis as a strong player in the game. At tribal council, Jalen betrayed Travis and Rebecca and sent the leader of the Callipins packing.
That's stuff.
Back at camp, Rebecca was now on the outs and tried to get back on Jalen's good side, who was now in complete control of the Callipin tribe.
We got each other's back.
On the Copaya tribe, Kyle withdrew from the game after a night of torrential downpour, and after forming a bond with Stephanie, Evan now found himself in the middle of 2 alliances. In order to keep himself safe, Jared tracked down a hidden immunity idol and formed a final 2 alliance with Keandre. But Evan didn't have to make a decision that night because Copaya won immunity once again. On the outs, Rebecca fought hard to stay in the game.
Desiree, he's going to use you until the end of the game. If you keep playing with a friend, he's not going to take you to the final 2.
But it wasn't enough, and she became Jalen's next casualty.
So sad.
On day 3, the tribes merged, and although the Callipin tribe came in with a 3-5 deficit, the Copaya tribe instead targeted each other. After winning reward, Corey and Jared tried to get Desiree to vote out Evan and his allies, but she wouldn't budge. When Stephanie found out that Jared had an immunity idol, she formed a plan to flush it out by splitting the votes between Jared and Keandre, and Evan was on board with this plan. But when Jared confronted Evan about the plan, Evan changed his mind and switched the vote to Corey instead. To be on the safe side, Jared changed his vote to Keandre, and after tribal council, Keandre felt very betrayed by Jared's disloyalty, but had no other choice than to work with Jared, and together they targeted the head of the Callipin tribe, Jalen.
I think we could definitely do that.
But at tribal council, Jalen played his idol to save himself. The vote bounced back and Stephanie was voted out of the tribe.
Stephanie, I'm spoken.
A paranoid Jared also played his idol, wasting it in the process. Back at camp, Jalen was still on the chopping block, but when he won immunity, Jared and Keandre wanted to vote out Jalen's final 2 partner, Desiree. However, Evan refused to vote out his new friend Desiree, and he turned on Jared and Keandre. Distraught, Keandre lashed out at Evan, and although he apologized, Evan and his alliance with his dad, Jalen, and Desiree voted him out. Now, at the final 5, Jared found himself on the bottom of the totem pole, but when Jalen saw Darren and Evan as an unbreakable pair, he convinced Jared and Desiree to vote out Darren. However, Darren won immunity, shifting the target towards Evan, and Desiree now found herself as a swing vote between voting out Jared or going back on her new friendship with Evan. Luckily for her, she didn't have to make the hard decision because Darren sacrificed himself by giving his immunity necklace to Evan, and the father-son duo was finally broken up.
Darren. Darren, you need to bring me your torch? I'm smoking.
Congratulations on making the final 4. Over the next day, you'll compete in your final challenges, and one of you, Desiree, Evan, Jared, or Jalen, will be declared the sole survivor and the winner of Survivor Reelfoot Lake. Now, only 4 remain. Jared. This college student from Carmel, Indiana, was in a solid position early in the game, but he's had to scramble ever since the tribes merged, and he now faces his toughest challenge yet. Can he fight his way to a come-from-behind victory? Desiree. This beauty queen from Dyersburg, Tennessee came into the game without knowing much about Survivor, but she quickly learned how to play, forming a strong Final 2 alliance and becoming a crucial swing vote last tribal council. Will she surprise everybody and win the whole game? Evan. This young high school student from Springfield, Missouri, was scared that he would be an early boot, but he overcame his fears and became a serious power player in the game. However, it all came crumbling down when his dad was voted out. Will he be able to bounce back and win it all? Jalen. This seminary student from Bartlett, Tennessee came in ready to do anything it takes to win, breaking alliances as quickly as he made them. Although he's seen as the most powerful player in the game, will burning bridges along the way cost him the game? Tonight, find out which one of these four will outwit, outplay, and outlast to become the sole survivor.
He gave me the immunity, so I thought it was, fair enough.
And like, this is all just like a stressful thing, and there's nothing personal. Because at Final Five, like, we got along so well.
Watching my dad walk out of tribal council was really, really hard for me. And it didn't hit me until just a second ago that, he was the one person that I knew I could trust and I knew I could count on. And he's gone, and that's a really tough thing.
I don't know, I want to know if I'm on the bottom.
Started for the bottom now, yeah.
Honestly, I really don't know the order in my mind.
There's no order at 4.
There is no order at 4. I think it's...
Well, I ended up voting for Darren because he gave Evan the immunity. So I think it all worked out right because we wanted to separate them two, so they wouldn't be a powerful threat later on. I didn't want to go off and try to be with somebody else if I wasn't going to be with Jalen, because we're great allies.
I feel like whoever wins immunity has immunity, and then everybody goes crazy. I've came in this game knowing I'll do whatever it takes to get to the end, and they are so dumb for not getting me out earlier. When I was with the most powerful player, they should have gotten me out as soon as possible. We can eat some dry ramen and celebrate Final Four.
We'll save it for the night, I guess.
Dry ramen's pretty good, actually.
But I'm just ready to get the show on the road. I feel like I have numbers to do whatever I want. And maybe I am the most powerful player in the game. Who knows? Well, we made Final Four, and we realized that the 4 youngest people in the game made it to the Final Four with the last 4 left.
Oh my God.
And it just proves that younger people are capable of doing crazy things. The realization that I'm actually Final Four has come into play, and it's like, holy crap, I made it to Final Four. Being able to starve out here in the wilderness and camp out and start fires, and maybe not start fires, but
Final Four. Yeah. Really excited to be in the Final Four. 2 immunity challenges away from making the end. I have no idea how I survived that last one. I take that back. I worked really hard to survive that last one. I just can't believe it panned out. Darren really was a threat, but I thought those 4 were all just so tight-knit, there was no break in it.
And I'm the only girl who made it. I just want to say that. I'm so excited that I'm in the Final Four. When I first started this, I thought I'd be one of the first ones out. I'm not. I'm in the Final Four, so I'm super, super excited. Woo!
yeah, it's great. Final Four, guys.
Final Four.
I wish my dad was like that for you, That's good.
I knew he was going. I knew it, but I was conflicted because when I was walking up there, he said, vote for Jared, vote for Jared. And you know what? He already knew he was going, but I knew it would make him feel better if I did vote for him. So that's why I did it. Up there, and I wrote D-A-R-E-N, and then I stopped myself, and I was like, I can't do that to him.
Yeah.
So I put it on the bottom and I wrote Jared at the last minute. I couldn't do that to him.
Yeah.
He was relying on me.
Yeah. It's okay. You know, we have nothing but respect for him. Like, we can all agree that he is such a good person.
But he couldn't at the end, yeah.
He was such a great person, he was a great father, he was...
Now I'm just really nervous because he's not here. Not only is he not here, but both Jalen, Desiree, and Jared were going to write my name down if he wouldn't have given me immunity. So I'm really thankful for my dad because of that, but it's going to be a real struggle from here on out, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
As long as you still have my back, I still have yours.
Awesome.
And if I was voting you out, I would tell you. I would tell you right now if I was planning on voting you out. I think Evan needs to go next. I've been honest with you. Have I not?
Yeah.
Have I ever lied to you?
No.
No. Even when I voted the county vote, you asked me if I voted, I could not lie to you. I looked you in your eyes, I could not lie to you because I can't lie to you after I promised you I wouldn't. He doesn't trust me anymore after his whole dad vote. And I can tell you now that nothing is being planned against you. At least not by me. That's all I
It's
think
going to be a
I
big round right now, just
yeah.
in like 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I feel like I'm not sure what's happening. I'm really nervous about what's going on. Like, I could be joining the jury tonight as well, and that's the last thing that I want. I feel like my game is slowly slipping away from me, and I'm just clawing at it. But Jalen also said, don't stress about it.
But
If I go to the jury tonight, then if you make it to the end, you have my vote. But I don't want to even think about that.
No, don't think about that. Like, Evan. We've talked about this for so long.
I agree.
So I'll let you send it back. I'm telling you,
I agree.
I have yours, and he does not trust me, so I know he's gonna try to make a move to get me out, which means this immunity win is more crucial than ever, and him not winning immunity is even more important. But I mean, we're gonna second.
All right.
For this challenge, you're going to get to participate in challenges from the past. Some of them you may look forward to, some of them you may never want to see again. For the first leg of this challenge, you're going to have to eat wasabi and an onion. Once you have it down, you have to show me that it's down. I'll give you the go. You can fill up your cups with water, empty them into your bucket to a line that's already drawn in the bucket. Once your water gets to the line, then you take a ball on your board and you have to walk it server style, put it in your other bucket. Once you have your ball in that bucket, then you stand on the mat and toss 3 bean bags into your bucket. First person to get all 3 bean bags in their last bucket wins immunity, guaranteed a spot in the final 3 of this game.
Drivers ready? Go!
Everybody working on their onion and wasabi. Desiree's good, she's moving on. Jalen's good, he can move on. Jared's good, he's moving on. Evan's still working on his food. Jared's in the lead. Evan's good, he's moving on. Evan's making good progress now. Jared's got a good strategy going. Desiree and Jalen are back and forth for second place. Jared's lead's getting bigger. Evan's caught up with Jalen and Desiree. Jared's good, he can move on to the next round. Everyone else is still fighting. Jared can start throwing his beanbag. Desiree's almost there. Jalen's almost there. Evan is almost there. Jared has one beanbag in, 2 to go. Evan has passed Jalen and Desiree now. Jared has 2 in. Everyone else is still fighting.
Jared wins immunity! Yes.
And the final 3. Jalen, Evan, Desiree, for one of you, this game will end tonight. You will become the 7th member of the jury. You guys can head up back to camp. I'll call you when we're ready.
I didn't cover my cup, but props to Jared for thinking about that because I didn't think about that. He was definitely smarter than me at that challenge. The second he is safe is the second he has power, and the second I don't have power is the second I feel uncomfortable in the game.
I don't know how you guys did it. I wouldn't have been able to do it either.
We could only do it because we'd already not been able to do it once.
I mean, the wasabi, I can understand why you guys gave up on that.
I had a really bad spot because every time I ran back, Desiree would pump into me and I'd spill my water.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I shouldn't have that spot.
It's alright.
I know.
Jared, congrats.
Thank you.
So Jared won immunity, which is good for him definitely because I think we would have voted him out. So my mind is kind of spinning. I ate some wasabi and bleh, but it's okay, you know.
Oh my gosh. Tonight's gonna be a big night. No matter what, we all do.
Right? Put it on the kapaya flag.
Do what?
It's appropriate, right? Put it on the kapaya flag.
Yeah.
I love having immunity. For me, I think it's kind of ironic. Past 2 rounds, I've been kicking around a soccer ball. Everybody groups up and decides if I'm gonna stay or go home. And right now I'm kicking around a soccer ball by myself while everyone groups up. Trying to figure out who they're voting amongst themselves.
Is that Jared's first win?
I think so.
No, yeah, it's first.
First individual challenge win.
Well, I didn't win the immunity, but did I really need to?
Come
Your
here.
brothers I never had.
Oh, keep in touch.
You're like the
okay?
second or third sister I've ever had. If Evan is voted out tonight, then the final 3 with Jared and Desiree, I know that they would both take me. Jared cannot be Desiree. We both know that I cannot be Desiree. And Desiree likes me. We had bonds since day 1.
I do too.
Rebecca has said some stuff to her about Jalen will use you, cut you at the end. He's a cutthroat player, all that jazz. And she has become like a sister to me out here.
It's insane.
But I didn't come here to make brothers and sisters. I didn't come here to make friends. I came here to win. Evan has done some bad stuff, but he does have a lot of friends in New Jersey. Desiree's such a sweetheart.
Can't be Desiree, but
Let's get real. I feel like the only chance I have to win is take Jared to the end. There's no way anything would happen to you because you have immunity, so this is like best case scenario, to be honest.
Me having immunity, yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, either one of us, like it doesn't even matter.
Jalen's already told me to vote Evan. I know I can't trust Jalen, but it's whatever. Jalen and Desiree are basically a block, so that will be difficult, but game on.
I caught a tadpole. Look at that sucker. Yeah, that's my quick reaction right there.
He told me he'd vote for you.
He told me.
So right now, he's going to go to Evan and be like, hey, we have to vote for Desiree.
He's trying to get everyone for me.
Yeah, it's not the same game. Everyone does. Like, I can't blame him. I'm just telling you that's what's happening.
Honest.
Yeah. Who else is he going to get Evan to vote for me? I have immunity. That's what he's trying to tell Evan right now. He just told Evan to vote for him. Like, there's literally no other option. He's not telling Evan to vote for Evan. He's not telling Evan to vote for the guy with the community. He's telling him to vote for you.
And she can kick butt in the final endurance challenge. So, I mean, I
feel bad too.
I feel terrible. This is Final Four, you know?
He's good.
That's alright. Jalen came up to me and said there's only one option, we gotta get rid of Desiree. And also, Jared approached me with a couple different interesting options. He said we could vote out Jalen, which isn't a bad idea at all. I mean, that could be a really good move. So at this point, it's just me and Jared deciding. So I'm hoping I can just hang on just a little bit longer because I'm so close, but I feel like it's closing in on me and I don't know what to do. I want to make everybody proud, and I just want to prove that a 15-year-old with cerebral palsy can go all the way and potentially win this thing. You know, just because you have some sort of medical condition or something doesn't mean that you can't do, you know, whatever you want to do. I want to prove to people that I'm not just some little kid, that I know what's going on and I can play Survivor and I can do it well.
Oh, Evan told me that you were trying to tell me about me.
Yeah.
Did you tell me that?
Yeah, of course they do. They're gonna win.
Are you going to answer that?
See what they do. You're gonna win.
There's no way in hell I'm going to win.
There is a way to win. Think of the last season of Survivor. Tony, Tyson, everyone hated them. They ran the whole game. You've run this whole game.
I have not run this whole game.
I have run this whole game. I've watched it happen.
No, I haven't. Everybody that voted out has been pissed at me every single
You just
time.
took them home, and they're gonna. I know this jury. They're gonna respect that, and they're all gonna write it down.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. We'll talk about it in tribal.
Jared,
I'm.
if Evan wins this final tribal, he will not take you. He will win this game. Jared,
I might just not be able to win at this point, Jalen.
I'm telling you it's a bad move. Because what are they gonna take? Not me. Exactly.
I gotta win the next challenge.
Yeah, but
They're all running to me. I love having immunity.
just tell me whatever you want me to.
I don't know. Like,
You know I would not have done this to you.
I don't know that.
I would have not.
I
have
don't
done
know
this to you.
that.
I would have. If I was against you, I would have voted you out last round.
I know. Well, I don't know. You do what's best for your game. I know that. You have this whole time. You've been doing a good job at it. I need to do what's best for my game.
Well, I got some bad news. Apparently Jared's voting me out, which means nothing really. It doesn't mean anything really because there's 4 people and I still got some tricks up my sleeve. What do you say? What were the reasons? He's asking for you? Don't listen to him. You never vote you.
I don't know. It's so hard to know.
I swear to God. If he didn't swear to God, you know he's a liar.
Trust me, Jalen.
As long as we're 2 sides voting Evan, there's nothing that can happen.
If I go to the final 2 with Jalen, I feel like everyone will vote for him because he's been the powerful person like running the game the whole time, and they've been telling me that if I go and I do that, they'll all vote for him. And I don't want him to vote for him. I want to win, you know?
You can beat me. I think you can beat me. In the final 4, no one draws rocks, and Evan will go to a tiebreaker. Which probably could find a different challenge, you know? All I want is that chance to stay.
You swear you're not voting for me?
I swear to God. I'm gonna be a youth pastor. And this on camera could ruin my whole career as a youth pastor. I swear to God, your name is not getting rid of money. I swear to you.
I don't really know. It's so hard of a decision.
The fun of the game is just divide you at this point. Because there's only me, and then our youth we voted out. So they're gonna tell you whatever they want to hear because they know we're close. We're not competitive. They're afraid that our bond is gonna force a tie. It's gonna force still private. There's nothing you can do about it. We're so close. We know we're close. And I'm done. So, Desiree, I have ever led you wrong in this game at all.
I swear to God.
I swear to God. I did not work my butt off for 5 days to get 4th place, so I'm gonna make it to the final 3.
Alright, welcome to Tribal Council. We will bring in the members of our jury. Travis, Rebecca, Corey, Stephanie, Keandre, and Darren voted out at the last Tribal Council. Alright, let's get good. Jared, I usually just try to start out with the person wearing immunity.
That's me.
You definitely spoke up last time saying that you needed it. I assume you needed it this time. Obviously by your celebration, I would assume that you might have been in trouble if you didn't have it.
I felt that way, yeah, definitely. Final 4, all bets are off. You know, it doesn't matter what people have said. They'll still come for you if they feel like they need to, so I'm happy this is here.
Alright, Evan, in the challenge, you were the last one to get your wasabi and cracker down.
Yeah.
But I mean, in reality, you actually made the biggest comeback because you almost had Jalen and Desiree had Jared not won that. So you actually had a really good shot. Do you feel like you still could have won the challenge today?
I don't know. I would like to think that I could have, but I was behind, so I'm not really sure. It's gonna be a really intense vote. No matter what happens, someone's gonna get their feelings hurt, and that's sad, you know. But it's a game, and I hope nobody goes out of this with hard feelings.
So, Desiree, last round you said you got the hang of it. You figured this out. Are you proud of the game that you've played so far?
Yeah, of course. I didn't think I would be making it this far without knowing anything, but I've caught on and I think I'm doing pretty well.
Jared,
Yes, sir.
having immunity, I assume going back to camp, you were approached by probably everybody here.
I was, yeah.
So, being the center of everything, is this going to be a tougher decision for you, or did you already have a pre-plan
I didn't
going
want
in?
money.
Okay. Jalen, you've kind of been kind of a powerhouse at Tribal Council. You've always kind of been a little bit vocal. And you haven't really talked about who to vote off and, what would your strategy be at this point in the game because there's so few people to choose from, how do you choose? Is it who can I beat at the end? Is it, how do I survive this vote?
I think Jared said it best when he said all bets were off. And I've already been told that I'm getting votes tonight. And it definitely could be me walking into Ponderosa house tonight. I could be voted off. I guess we'll find out tonight.
All right. Evan, you were handed immunity last round, feeling like you were going home. Do you still feel like you might receive some votes today?
It could happen, but I don't know. I mean, I feel more confident than I did last time, at least.
Okay. Desiree, you have been kind of under the radar in this game. At this point, everybody's a target because there's only 3 people to choose from. And you and Jalen have obviously been on the same team, been together since day one, same with Jared and Evan. How do, do you still have, that bond, or is it, well, I'm this close, so I've got to do what's best for me kind of thing? Or, does loyalty still lie in this game for you?
I like to think that loyalty still lies, but you never know. It could be you. They could blindside you. You never know. So I just feel like when I go up there to vote, I'm going to go with my gut and hope it's the right decision.
Alright. Well, kind of out of stuff to say, so I guess we'll get to it. Jared is the only person you cannot vote for. Okay, don't even have to ask. Alright, we'll start with Jared.
Sorry, everybody. Had to be you. Feel like when
really good guy. I know that there's a lot of feelings. I just know that you're gonna really want me on the side if we make it to the end.
I feel like you lied to me and tried to get me to vote somebody else. So I'm going with you.
Alright. Have a rally vote. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. Read the votes. First vote. Jalen. Evan. One vote Jalen. One vote Evan. Jalen. It's 2 votes Jalen. 1 vote Evan. 1 vote left. Evan. We're tied. 2 votes Evan, 2 votes Jalen. Alright, the way this is going to work, Jalen and Evan, I'll give you a few minutes to speak your piece.
I mean, I already know you're gonna vote me out. I love you. All I'm asking for is a chance at the fire making challenge. I've been with you since day 1. I mean, just give me a chance to stay. That's all I'm asking for.
I just want to be here, please.
Alright, what we'll do is we'll go back and re-vote. Desiree and Jared will be the only 2 to vote. You have to vote for either Jalen or Evan. Alright, Desiree, you're up. I'll have you take this back in, cast your vote, and come back out.
He lied to me. Flat out lied to me. And I knew it.
I don't know what should happen.
Once again, I will go tally the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. Once again, I'll read the votes. Jalen. Evan. We're still tied. So what we're going to do is go into a tiebreaker challenge. Alright, we're deadlocked. So what we're going to do is go into a tiebreaker challenge. We'll get set up and we'll get ready to go.
Alright guys, you've been given the same amount of supplies and 3 matches each. The goal here is simple. Build a flame high enough to burn through your rope. Burn through your rope first. You stay alive in this game, guaranteed a spot in the final 3. The loser's going to be eliminated out of this game and sent to the jury.
Alright, survivors ready? Go! The only thing you cannot do is lean a stick against the rope. They're starting to build his structure. Jalen's got a fire going. Jalen's got a big fire going. It's just a little bit off the rope. The rope's burning. Never give up.
Okay.
Fire's there, it's just not getting it. Fire's slowly going out. Jalen's fire is out. Evan's down to his last match.
And there it goes.
Evan's out of matches.
There it goes.
It's all on Jalen now. If both of you go through your matches, we'll move on to another tiebreaker. of matches, but he does have the fire.
One place is my bad.
Flames getting tall. This flame getting close to the rope. Big flame, will it work? Rope's starting to send. It's on fire now. It burns through. Jalen, stays alive. Y'all take a seat back on the bench. All right. An intense and long challenge. Congratulations, Jalen.
Thank you.
Evan, unfortunately, we need you to bring in the torch. Evan, have a smoke. Time for you to go.
See you tomorrow.
For the rest of you, congratulations. Making the final 3. You guys can head on back to camp, and I'll see you tomorrow for your final immunity challenge.
I came into this thinking that, I'm this 15-year-old with medical issues, and I thought I was going to be an early boot. So just to make Final 4 means so much to me. I didn't think I was going to do it, and it just proves to me that I can do things. Maybe I did overplay a little bit, but Jalen, Desiree, and Jared are all great. The friendships that I made out here are so important to me, and I don't know, I'm just proud of myself, and I hope everybody else is too.
What just happened?
I'm there.
I'm completely relieved, and I'm so happy to be here in this final 3. I've trusted Desiree since day 1. I've never lied to her. She's the only person in the whole game I've never lied to. And she's never lied to me. And I'm so glad that we worked together this far, because she had my back tonight, and without her I wouldn't be here. So if I win final immunity, you can say I'm going to bring her to the final too, because as evil as I am, I do have some sort of loyalty, and there's a point that crosses the line. But I'm really happy.
Ready.
Final 3 hug.
Final 3. I'm mad though. I'm in the final 3 and I'm mad. I have no idea what just happened. We're clowns.
We are clowns. I love you both.
Sorry.
It just clicked with me once Darren was voted out. I was like, Jalen's gonna win this whole thing, and everyone's gonna vote for him. Not even because they like him, just because he's been running the show. I told Evan, and told Desiree. They were both like, yeah, let's do it. And Jalen got the last word with Desiree. I've been talking to her, trying to freaking explain to her that he's been taking advantage of her all game. But she doesn't get it. So, sure enough, she voted Evan. She voted Evan on the revote. Jalen made the fire. It's crazy. I don't know what happened, but I have to win immunity.
Hey, where was that during the immunity challenge?
That's what I'm thinking. Final 3, I just got done with my final 4, confessional, now I'm final 3. Woo-hoo. Still, girl in the game.
Becca always talked about a slingshot challenge. Like, yeah, I'm so good at the slingshot. I hope we have a slingshot challenge.
Me and Jalen were very loyal to each other, so I feel like I should bring him. But I don't know, I think people would look at it as he was powerful, he played the game well, I followed him, so they might vote him instead of me. So if I bring Jared, I might have a better opportunity to win.
Let me try one.
Want to give you tips? Jared, I feel like he's going to bring me. So I'm kind of hoping that he does win the final immunity so that I'll be in and then I won't have to worry about it. So, I don't know, just see how it works out. I want one of these.
Go over jury vote real quick. It's Desiree and you on the final. You should get mine, Evan's, and Darren's vote.
3. Need one more at least.
You don't think people, one person is bitter?
Stephanie.
Stephanie?
Stephanie's not voting.
Yeah, no, Stephanie would vote Jared Desiree.
Who's number 5?
That's 4, so this is tied. That's already enough. Jared, I trusted him, yes. Am I mad he backstabbed me? No, because he thinks that I will win the jury over. But I feel like I've been playing for a second. Me versus you. Travis does not vote me. Becca.
That's voting.
Becca is not voting me.
That's votes on the better game.
The final challenge is gonna be tough, and against Desiree and Jared, like they're both like really skinny and really physically like fit, and like and you look at me like I'm out of shape, I'm overweight. If it's an endurance challenge, which I know it will be, I already know I'm out of luck. But I just really want to make it. We're so close. Pulling hats out of my sleeve, and the only trick I have left is final team solid. But I pull Jared aside. I tell him straight up, this really game is serious. I made a final 2 with him.
Yes, my brother's great. I love you.
That says a lot.
I promise on my brother's grave. I sort of made it seem like it was just us to the end, but we'll see what happens.
I really think the whole survivor aspect of this game has been getting to me. You don't realize how hard it is until you get here, and then at the end of the day, you've only eaten 4 handfuls of dry ramen noodles that you won a reward challenge, and like you go to bed hungry, and then you can't sleep at your own camp because there's a black widow spider, and I feel like there's so much stuff that's happening that you never expected. But that's what's so awesome about this game in a way. You test yourself mentally and physically in ways that you never expected to happen. I never expected that I could only eat as little as I'm eating and still be able to function. So this game has really been a mental challenge as well as physical challenge as well. So
I really enjoyed the experience. I liked getting out here away from the desk and doing things I wouldn't normally get to do, like starting a fire and building a shelter and sleeping in the rain and playing in all these different challenges. I had a blast.
I've always been the kind of person with the things that I've dealt with in life to always feel pressure, to never show weakness and never let myself down. But at the end of the day, this was the best experience of my life, and I was able to make bonds and connections with people that I will cherish forever.
Sleeping in the rain for a couple of nights was probably one of the hardest things I've done in a long time, even though I did make it through boot camp about 20 years ago. But again, I hope that they have their fire go out. I should have poured water on the darn thing.
It was fun out here. It was an experience that I always remember for sure. Poison ivy, as you can see. So I mean, it was a great game. Loyal people to an extent, but nothing I could do.
Like, honestly, I don't know. It's kind of, I think it's ridiculous that we're supposed to pagango, and the people who were going against me were my own tribe mates. But it's cool.
Yeah, 6th place. I think there should be a title, like a 6th place goddess, like in my honor.
You know, as the numbers dwindle, things don't always go to plan. And again, everybody's got, like I said, most everybody that plays this game has about probably 20 different scenarios running through their minds, but not necessarily me so much.
You know, I would have loved to make it to the end, but the friendships that I made out here are so important to me. Just to make Final Four means so much to me. You know, I didn't think I was going to do it, and it just proves to me that I can do things, even though I never thought I could, you know, do this.
Step up. Go ahead and place your marble, but you don't have to take your hand off until I say so. And go. This challenge is on. Desiree looking nice and steady. Very ready to stand still. Jayla with a little bit of shake. 1 minute down. Desiree has not moved yet. I think Jared has moved in the past 3 minutes. Evan's ball moving a little bit. Desiree with a nice save. Everybody's ball moving a little bit now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody can grab your marble. Alright, we're going to add another marble. Ready? And start. A little bit more difficult this time. Just like that, Desiree is out. Now to Jalen and Jared. Jared's ball centered with his board. Jalen's a little bit more spread out. Jalen's ball very close to that edge. Jared's ball still together. Start to spread out a little bit now. Jalen's balls have been spread out, but they haven't moved. Those guys starting to shake a little bit. Done shaking. Another minute down. Final two, face the jury. You also get the sole decision of who you're going to sit next to. Jalen is out. With that, Jared wins immunity. Yes! Guaranteed a spot in the final two. Good job. I looked over at your board Jared, going out and I'm like, oh. Grab this immunity. Jared, safe at Tribal Council, guaranteed a spot in the final two. For Jalen, Desiree, one of you, your game will be over here shortly. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. I'll give y'all some time to discuss it. Jared, you have a big decision to make. I'll give you some time to make it. Definitely it'll make it count.
So I won Final 3 immunity. That's literally when you need it the most. It's the most stressful final tribal council, and I know I'm not going home. It's a huge deal.
It doesn't matter, because honestly, you have immunity, so no matter what, we're already final 2. Jared's not going against me. We both made the same amount of enemies. Desiree, they aimed to win, and I'm pretty sure Jared would win too. But I want a shot at it. You know what I mean?
Jared, he said he was going to bring me. So, yeah, it was great.
When you look it over, my game, it looks like sort of just a bumbling mess, but I've been pretty careful about what people think of me as they're walking out the door.
Even though I promised on my brother that I would take Jalen, should it still go with Desiree anyway?
But I think everyone likes her. I think whoever's next to her, if she gets to the end, is going to be a big jerk.
Next to Jalen, I'd be the good guy, but I could also be the dumb guy.
So, I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Alright, welcome to Tribal Council. We'll bring in the members of our jury. Rebecca, Corey, Stephanie, Keandre, Darren, and Evan voted out of the last tribal council. We're going to do this tribal council a little bit different. I'll ask some questions, but mainly I'm going to give each of you a minute to speak your piece. Jalen and Desiree, why Jared should take you to the end, because it's a very big decision. Maybe help them out a little bit. But I'll start with you, Jared. Congratulations on guaranteeing yourself a spot in the finals.
Yeah.
You were steady the entire time. Jalen's balls were all over the place. They never moved. But yours really never moved out of the center. I'm assuming you felt like you needed it based on...
I did actually. So thank you. I was pretty nervous the whole time, but I knew I had to focus and say so.
Was there a lot of talking at camp? I'm assuming both of them came up, wanted to make deals.
No, most of the talking happened either last night or this morning. Desiree's not too interested in talking anyway, but me and Jalen talked a lot. We went for a walk this morning, talked a lot last night, so.
Alright, now I'm going to move to you two. What I'm going to do is just give y'all a minute to address Jared on why you think you deserve to go to the end with him and why you think he would be the best choice. So Desiree.
Hey, Jared. I think that you should take me to the end because I've been through this whole game. I mean, at first I didn't know anything, but I learned over time, and I don't know, I think I deserve to be in the final two because of all the accomplishments that I've made, and I mean, we've been the line,
I'm not gonna say bad about Desiree because I love Desiree. I mean, this is you work hard for the immunity. We've talked about some things. Ultimately, it's up to you. You do what's best for your game. Just, yeah, it's your decision. Whatever feels right.
Okay. Well, it seems like you guys have spoke your piece. What we'll do is we'll let Jared vote. Desiree, you have to vote for Jalen. Jalen, you have to vote for Desiree. Your votes cancel each other out. So Jared is going to have the only vote in this tribal council. So Jared, what's your vote?
Can I say something first? Well, I just want to say I think my decision today might surprise a lot of people. Some people think maybe I should take Desiree because she has a good game and things like that. But I made a promise to Jalen last night, and then today we made a bigger promise. So I think I'm really proud of what I'm about to do, and I think it's the way the game should be played, and some people might be surprised.
Alright, well, we'll see if that works out for you. Alright, on the vote. Alright, I'm going to tally the vote. Alright, once the vote is read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the vote. Eighth person voted out, and the final member of our jury. Jalen. Jalen, need to bring your torch. Jalen. Congratulations, Desiree, Jared. You two have come as far as you can go in this game. The power now shifts to the jury. I'll give you a little bit to think about it. We'll call you back for final tribal, and the jury will have their say. Yes, grab your torches and get back count.
I'm at Obviously, I'm not as good as I could. I'm probably in my place. I think it was good news for Jared to help me out.
Bites.
I was too fast.
Oh my god, it's hot!
Uh-huh.
Well, I just went back on a promise on my brother's grave. I think my brother would have wanted me to be a little more dramatic about it, but we'll see.
Oh man.
I think it was the right game move. I think it was correct to not tell Jalen that he was going because I've seen what he can do. I'm gonna get some heat tonight, though. I know Jalen's gonna be bringing it, Mr. Youth Pastor. I can't wait to get out there. I'm ready.
What about these crackers? Are these Austin crackers? I'm really excited they're in the final two. I can't believe that Jared picked me. Before he voted, he seemed like he was going to pick Jalen. So, but he didn't. It's all going to be gone. All of it. I think he picked me because he thought that he could get a better chance to win against me.
Desiree's pretty scared. She's very shy already. I think if I could show in my game, sort of tell people what was going through my head, I should be able to pull out the win.
He might. I mean, I voted a lot of people out, but it wasn't because I was doing just what Jalen said. We were in it as a team, and I believed it was the best way to get to the final two, and it worked out for me. So I hope that the jury picks me, is all I can say.
If I lose to Desiree, I will not be upset at all because she is such a great person. She is such a sweet girl. She is what every parent would want their child to be. I have a lot of respect for her. I really look up to her.
I came so far in this game with the great alliance with Jalen, and Jared was even in that alliance. A lot of people liked him, but like, I know that some people wouldn't vote for him, but I mean, the people in his tribe probably would. So I don't really know. I hope that the jury would choose me.
But I'm gonna try my best tonight. I did a lot of dumb things in the game, but I did a lot of smart things too. So I'm gonna try to highlight those. And I still can't even believe I'm here. So ready to kick some butt at Tribal Council.
Welcome to your final tribal council. We're bringing the members of the jury. Travis, Rebecca, Corey, Stephanie, Keandre, Darren, Evan, and Jalen voted out at the last tribal council. Alright, this tribal council is going to work a little bit different. Instead of me asking you questions, it's going to be these people over here that you had a hand in voting out. I'll give you a minute, have your opening statements, and I'll give the jury a minute to think about what they want to say, and we'll get started. So, whenever you're ready, Jared.
Sure. Came into this game not knowing anyone. I knew I didn't have any definite strategy. I was going to have to take it one round at a time. I got out here, I made a couple good relationships, and I basically hit the ground running at first. That was pretty aggressive. And as the game went longer, I started getting some trouble. People started noticing me. My name was thrown around a lot. And it was a struggle. And then we got to 6, and I realized I needed to change the way I was doing things. I realized I needed to quit being so aggressive, sort of calm down. So I picked up my soccer ball, started kicking it around, and it was at that point I just started thinking maybe I can win this was really hard. It was a struggle. I've been through a lot of poison ivy, a lot of rain, being wet, being cold, being in pain. But it's definitely all worth it. Glad I'm here. I've done a lot of dumb things here, but I've done, I think, a lot of smart things. I hope I get a chance to tell you about them today. So I look forward to hearing your questions. Yes, sir.
So, I came into this not knowing anybody as well, but I really didn't know anything about the game. I didn't know that the strategy was going to be so crazy, and that I would have to make some crazy decisions on who I wanted to be with. But I think that I picked a good alliance because I knew that was probably the only way that I could get to the top because I didn't know so much, but I caught on really quick, and it wasn't that I did what everyone else told me to do. I did what I wanted to do, and I knew that it was the only way for me to be able to go to the final two, and I think that it worked out for me since I am in the final two, and I didn't want to vote out some of the people that I had to vote out, but I mean, you had to break up some strong people and take them out to win. I mean, everybody knows that, so I just hope that y'all understand what I'm talking about.
Alright, jury, I'll give you a moment to decide what you want to say, and then you'll get your chance to address the final two. Alright, jury. This is your first chance to get to address Jared and Desiree. You're looking for information that's going to help you decide the winner of this game. Alright, Corey, we'll start with you.
Congratulations, you guys are final two. Jared. So when I asked you when we were over there searching the poison ivy, getting into it, when did you plan on telling me about the idol? Ever or no?
Never. I was not going to tell anyone.
Desiree, you deserve to be here. Final two.
Yes.
If you had to pick somebody to replace you, who would you pick? That deserves to be there. Played a better game.
Probably Evan. I think he was sneaky, but he made really good relationships with everybody, so.
Alright, well, thanks. Alright, Rebecca.
Alright. First of all, congratulations on making this far. I know it's not an easy task to accomplish. So we have two very different people sitting in front of me. Desiree came into the game not knowing anything about strategy and the intricacies of the game, whereas Jared, you came in going at it. Desiree, you were really a hard worker around camp. Through all of that rain, those first 24, 48 hours, I don't think I ever heard you complain once. I was really impressed with you. I'm still impressed with you. You never had a single vote cast against you this entire game, and I don't think anybody realizes it. And I just need to know from you where the strategy kind of clicked, just kind of when the wheels started spinning.
Okay, well, me and Jalen and Darren and Evan, we were planning on going to the Final Four. But then Darren and Evan would be like super strong. I mean, Darren did give me an option to go into the Final Three, but I don't know, I just feel like I couldn't trust it. I don't know why, I just felt like that. But I'm glad that I did what I did.
Okay, and the opposite of Desiree, you actually did have votes cast against you. So does that play into helping you win the game, or do you think it would hurt your chances?
Oh, I don't think it hurts my chances at all. People voted for me at Final Five. If people want you at Final Five, that's because they think you can win. They considered me a threat. I was a threat in the challenges, at least I can say that. She didn't have her name written down, but no one needed to write her name down. She was never gunning for anyone. She wasn't making moves. I think most of the people left toward the end of the game wanted to be here with her. And I can't say the same for me.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I'm sure it's going to surprise everybody that I'm not going to have a whole lot to say up here. So, congratulations to both of you. I think I kind of know which direction I'm going to go with this, but you know, everything I said out there, I meant. I think a lot of both of you too, and I appreciate our time that we spent here together. And I think you both did a great job, and I sure enjoyed my time with you. So congratulations on being there. and good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Travis?
All right, I'm really proud of both of you guys. I work with youth ages 18 to 22. You guys fit into that category, and if I were working with you, I would really just have a lot of positive things to say about both of you. So I'll just address you individually. Start with you, Desiree. You were able to eliminate every single person from this game. You cast a vote for every single one of us when we went out of the game. And you did it, like Rebecca said, without ever getting a vote. Those two stats right there stand out in my mind as something really impressive. But what I need to know, because a lot of these people over here are trying to say that it's because of Jalen. So what I want you to tell me is, was it you just listening to Jalen, or like you said before, making your own decisions?
I feel like, I don't know, everyone thinks that I just did what he said, but I didn't. I mean, there was times when I wanted to vote out the same person, not because he wanted to, but because I wanted to. And when Evan went, he told me that I should vote out Jalen because he was a big threat if we went to the final two. But I mean, I couldn't break the loyalty because Jalen had never lied to me, and it turned out to my advantage. I mean, I know that everyone thinks that I did it because he did it, but
not everyone. I think a lot of times loyalty gets overlooked and downplayed as a survivor strategy because it's hard. It's way harder than backstabbing to be loyal to someone all the way to the end. So, for you, Jared, a lot of people want to compare you two on an equal playing field, and I brought up the point that even though this is a first experience for both of you, you have a little bit more knowledge, awareness of the game. I want you to tell me what you think your biggest strength to your game was, and what was the biggest hindrance to your game.
Sure. I think my biggest strength was being able to play without loyalty in a sense. It's very easy to play when you're in the majority, I think. All you gotta do is pick who goes next. I was in the minority basically the whole post-merge. I think that speaks to me as a survivor player. I think it's much harder to play when you are in the minority. And I pulled it through. I'm here right now. I defied all odds. I think that was my biggest strength.
What about your weakness?
My biggest weakness is being paranoid. I'm always scared. Always scared everyone was lying to me. And I needed to calm down. I needed to wait for people to come to me. And I realized that, and I feel like I really took control of my game at that point. And I'm proud of that.
Okay. Well, congratulations, both of you. Good luck.
thanks.
Travis? Evan? You're up.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey, Evan.
Congrats to both of you. You guys know that I love you both. Jared.
Yes, sir.
We were really tight in the beginning, but we did spread apart eventually. Desiree, I wasn't tight with you in the beginning, but I got really tight with you close to the end. So I just want to kind of talk to both of you. Jared, whenever you went on the reward with Desiree, you and Corey, did you say, let's make a big move and let's get out Evan?
I did say let's make a big move. Corey was actually the one who said Evan.
Okay. Alright, thank you. Desiree, you know that you became like a big sister to me. I'm really, really proud of how you got here. Now, last Tribal Council, you said that you had some big accomplishments. Can you kind of elaborate on what those accomplishments were for us?
Okay, yeah. You were off to the side, you're like, yeah, I know that you might be a threat to get voted out. And I was like, it was the first time that I've been a threat, and I was like, oh my gosh, I guess it's what everybody else feels like the whole game. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do now. And I think that trusting in my alliances was the best accomplishment there, because it was me, back-to-back tribal councils, I was the swing vote. If I would have voted somebody and somebody else could have been out just like that.
Okay, thank you. Congrats, you guys.
Thanks.
I'm really proud of both of you.
Thanks,
Jalen?
Everybody said this already, but congrats to both of you. We've all spent a lot of time together. I like you both. I know we'll talk after this game. I'm gonna start with Jared. I know family and like you wanting to make them proud was a huge aspect in how you wanted to play the game. Do you think them watching it back, they'd be proud of the way you played this game?
I think there's a particular instance. This morning we were on a walk. You said, "Hey, swear on your dead brother's grave," and I said, "Okay." You swear on your mom's life, and we did. When you said swear on your brother's grave, maybe I should have been. Maybe I should have said, "Yeah, I don't make promises like that." But all I could think was him in my head. Do it. This is gonna be great. Do it. He's trying to trick you. Trick him back. That's all I could think. This is what he wants me to do. And you have this tactic. I don't know if you're aware of it. You might do it on purpose, but I feel like you try to guilt people into things. And that's how I felt when you were approaching me. When you brought up my brother, I just felt like you were. I can't describe the relationship I had with him. It's always going to be a part of my life, and I felt like you were trying to take advantage of that, and I wanted to just get you back. I did, and it was. My brother was out here with me the whole time I was here. He was with me in the rain. He was with me when Stephanie was yelling at me. He was with me through poison ivy and the bugs, everything. And the fact that you thought you could take some words, hold them over my head, use them to guilt me, but you weren't there when I was talking to Desiree, and I think Darren was there also, about my brother and who he was. He very much influenced me. He was a huge part of who I am today, who I was growing up, who I'm going to be. He actually introduced me to Survivor. He was very happy-go-lucky. He was kind of a clown, kind of a free spirit, and no amount of words could even come close to touching my relationship with my brother and what that means to me. And I know you might not vote for me because of it. If you wanted to vote for Desiree because she was loyal to you, I would understand that and I would respect that. But I think you should vote for me because I was the one person here who didn't fall for your tricks.
And then I want, for Desiree, I want to shed a light on Desiree because I'm so proud of her coming in the game. She really didn't know a lot about the game, and I kind of want to direct this to the jury. She worked so hard around camp at the beginning. She did everything better than me. I did a lot of the strategy. Yes, of course, I did a lot of the strategy, but she used me sort of as a shield, but it was a good strategy for her. I mean, she worked her butt off. She played a great game. She didn't lie until she very needed to. I mean, playing a hero game and getting to the end like she did is a lot easier than playing a villain game and getting to the end. So I give her mad props. And I mean, she really amazed me, and I'm pretty sure she amazed a lot of people. Like Travis and Rebecca point out, no votes against her. Everybody she voted out as a jury. I just applaud you, and I'm so proud of you. Very proud of you. Thank you. All right.
Andrew?
Well, congrats and much respect to the both of you. I didn't expect this would happen. But you both played very different games, and obviously they were better than the 8 of us. So you both definitely deserve it. Ladies first, of course. Desiree, I know you're not familiar with the show Survivor, so I'll give you a little knowledge, just a little bit. Throughout the show's history, there have been 2 women that have played the game. Both made the finals. Both went by the name of Natalie White and Natalie Tenorelli. Natalie White aligned with a very aggressive and a very controversial player. And he was so unlikable when he and Natalie made the finals. They ended up giving her the vote because she played the social game flawlessly. Then there's the other Natalie Tenorelli. Natalie Tenorelli aligned with this other very aggressive, controversial player named Rob Mariano, who held his alliance so tight you just couldn't talk to strategy about any of the outsiders. You couldn't play the social game, couldn't get to know people. And Natalie Tenorelli was all but a jury go. And what I perceived while I was in the game, you were Natalie Tenorelli. But when I'm here as a juror, and especially you presenting yourself, you're giving me Natalie White. So as of now, I'm kind of perplexed on how to cast my jury vote because I am undecided. Before this began, I was all but sure but was going to give my vote to him, but now it's all up in the air.
And then we come to you, Jared, who, unlike Desiree, did come into this game, knew how to play it. You had alliances, you played the social game, you played the strategic game, you won the last 2 immunities, but like Russell, you told unnecessary lies, particularly the one that you and I had a final 2 deal. Then when we go into the merged tribal council, you end up writing my name down, but you knew that Corey was going to get the boot. I put all my trust in you, and you kind of just threw it away. And then on top of that, earlier today, you kind of like swore, you know, on your deceased brother, that you was going to take him to the end, and yet you vote him out. Jalen says he's not bitter about it, but if you would have told me, I don't think I could forgive that. Like, there's just some things you don't say and you don't do. So I'm gonna have a really hard time casting my vote for you.
Alright, Stephanie, you're up.
Look at this 1 second, Jared. Remember it?
A little bit.
I'll be back to you in 1 second. Desiree, I went into the game. We were on separate tribes. I was a little disappointed. I really wanted to get to know you. I was really excited to work with you. I kept telling my entire tribe the whole time when we got to the merge, I wanted to be able to talk to you. I saw you were close with Jalen, and I wanted to be able to break that because I knew that he'd be a bad influence and that you wouldn't be able to get away from him and he'd be too powerful over you. With all that being said, when the merge happened, and we're sitting there, and I'm trying to talk to you, I'm trying to say, what's going on, what's up? You refuse to talk to me. Jared and Corey come back from the reward. Corey says he tried to talk to you. You refuse to say anything. You would look at your feed and you'd see whatever, and you refuse to say anything. But in order to get votes, you have to be able to show that you had good jury management, that you deserve to get my vote because you learned something about people. So I want you to tell me what you learned about every one of the jury members that does not reflect their gameplay at all, to show that you actually took the time to get to know people out here, to be able to give us the opportunity to give you the chance to win the game.
Okay. Well, I learned that you were a Jew. Yes. Tell me that you were Jewish, and I learned about your Jewish ways. I learned that Travis, he works with people my age to try to help them to get jobs. Rebecca, we really didn't talk much, so I don't really know what you do. So sorry. Corey, I know that you played baseball. You're a pitcher. So Keandre, we didn't ever really talk at all either, but you never really pick your hair. You just, as when you get out of the shower, you just let it go. Darren, I learned that Darren, he works at a school. He's a gym teacher. Evan, I learned that you had surgery on both your ankle and your back, and that you were a good talker with the ladies. Jalen, I learned that you wanted to be a youth pastor. Jared, I actually did learn a lot about you. I mean, you talked a lot about your relationships with different girls and stuff. I learned that you said that you were going to marry some girl named Karina.
Don't air that.
She has brown hair. So, yeah. I think I learned pretty much a lot about people, except for the people I didn't really talk to, like Rebecca and Keandre.
What? Okay. Jared.
Yes, ma'am.
This little thing right here, this little can opener, represents 3 things to me. It represents a distrust, it represents a disloyalty, and it represents a broken friendship. The benefit you have is that I don't believe in breaking friendships. However, the other 2 were very important. I can go ahead and admit, and you knew as well as I did, we didn't trust each other at all, but we were using each other to get ahead. The one thing I won't admit to is that if I would have been caught having it, I would not have denied it and denied it and denied it, because clearly you were letting me cause drama just to cause drama, because I was going anyway and you figured why not let her just throw herself under the bus. If that was your gameplay, cool. Not something I would have done, but it got you there, so that's all well and good. What I want to know though is to walk me through what was going through your head.
I'm a very paranoid person, you know that, and that's a trait that I recognize in myself. I decided I cannot let anyone find out about this, because if they do, I will go crazy. And then, when you were voted out, I was not trying to mess with you. I was not trying to play games. I didn't think the vote was on you at all. I thought the vote was all coming on me. I was actually surprised that the vote was on you, because I thought it was all coming on me. Like I said, I'm very paranoid, and the idol just made that worse. So if you think I was messing with you, I apologize. I was not trying to mess with you. I really did want you guys to vote Jalen, so that if he didn't play his idol, he would go home. And if he happened to, and there were votes on me, that Darren would go home. I did not think you were going home that night. I really didn't.
No, it's just Rebecca. She's a respiratory therapist.
Alright. Thank you, Jerry. Alright, I'll give you guys a couple minutes. Think of what you're going to say for your closing statements. You can address the jury one more time, and then we'll get to the vote. Alright, I'll give you guys a couple minutes for your closing statements. You can address the jury one more time, and then we'll get to the vote.
Okay, I just wanted to say that I'm really happy that I came and did this game. Even though I didn't really know what I was going to get myself into, I think that I learned a lot from everyone how to stay in the game, and I just want y'all to know that I did what I had to do to try to get myself to the final two. I'm proud of the relationships I made and the things I did learn about y'all. So.
Ready, Jared?
I've had a lot of fun playing here. If I lose, I'm gonna understand. I like Desiree a lot. I do know from your point as the jury, you want to vote for the underdog. And through the whole game, I was the underdog, but right now, it's like Desiree is the underdog, because I'm the guy that was running around and doing things. And she's in Survivor. A lot of times people look down on girls, especially if it seems like they were following someone. I feel like I'm coming across as a Russell Hanson from the way people are talking to me. Obviously, I don't want to be perceived that way. I said this whole game, I want to be Malcolm, I want to be Spencer, I want to be Jason Siska. Jason Siska.
Jason Siska. 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 Siska.
I want to be this funny guy who's running around doing ridiculous things and just having fun. And I do hope you guys appreciate my game. I know it was super wacky, I know there were ridiculous things that were happening, but when I kicked it into gear, Final 6, I knew exactly how to get to the end. I think Jalen was the main character of this story, honestly. And I felt like it was a big deal to vote out Jalen because he was a very good player, maybe the best player out here. He played you two at the start, he played everyone else at the merge, he got Evan and Darren. And I felt like it was a big accomplishment to get him out. I didn't feel like I had a single chance against him, and I think you know that. I really just hope you guys appreciate my game. I know there were flukes, as in anyone's game, but I really did enjoy it. I'm glad I'm here. Can't wait to see how things turn out, but I hope you guys respect me and the game I played. Hope you appreciate that I was trying to have fun and to play the game very hard at the same time.
I'll give you guys a few minutes to process everything, think about who you want to vote for, and we'll get to the vote. Alright, we'll get to the vote. Remember, this is the one time in this game you vote for somebody to win. Jalen, you're up.
So proud of you. I really hope you win. You became such a good friend, and I'm blessed to have met you. I'm really rooting for you.
I think you're both wonderful.
I applaud you guys. You both answered really well. It was really tough. Right until the last second, I almost switched my vote, but there was no way that I was not going to vote for this person, and you definitely deserve it. I hope you spend the money well, take someone out on a nice dinner. I'll see you soon. We'll talk lots. Have fun at Indy.
Wearing these same clothes For the past 2 days, the damn Greyhound messed up my luggage. I'm man enough to admit my mistakes. Jared, I thought you would too. And even then, you still lied. You were gonna get my vote, but you just don't learn. And I'm gonna have to change it to Desiree because, girl, I am so envious of you. You play the under the radar strategy so well that I could never do it because I get voted out early. And more power to you. You should win this. You deserve it.
It's go time. Let's see. It's really hard to ignore the fact that Desiree didn't get a single vote, and she put every single person on that jury. But after the poison ivy, the cold rain, being on the bottom of an alliance, and then winning immunity when you had to, congratulations, Jared. You did a good job. Did his first name right?
Well, I have to admit that this is a very difficult vote for me. I think both of them played an excellent game. It's so close that the way I'm choosing this is trying to pick the person I think I would have most likely played as. Good luck to both of you.
I'll go tally the votes. First, I want to thank everybody for coming out here. It was a really good week, so I'm really proud of everybody for sticking through it. Congratulations, Jared and Desiree, for making the final two. This is the one time in this game that you want to see your name written down, because this jury voted for a winner. For the last time, I will read the votes. First vote, Jared. Desiree. One vote Jared, one vote Desiree. Desiree. 2 votes Desiree. Jared. 2 votes Jared, 2 votes Desiree. Desiree. 3 votes Desiree, 2 votes Jared. Jared. It's 3 votes Jared, 3 votes Desiree. Jared. It's 4 votes Jared, 3 votes Desiree.
1 vote left.
The winner of Survivor Reelfoot Lake, Jared. Congratulations.
I did it. I'm just remembering right now the final 6 and thinking, hey, I could actually win this. And now here I am, and I won. I'm super proud of myself. I hope my family and friends are going to be proud of me.
You did so good. You were a serious sweat this time around. I can't imagine you coming back.
So excited I got 2nd place. I mean, I didn't think whenever I first started that I would be able to make it to the end too, but I mean, the jury spoke what they thought was right, and I mean, I have no hard feelings towards anybody. I'm so excited that I got 2nd, and I think that Jared deserved 1st. So I'm so overwhelmed with this experience and what I learned and people that I met and the relationships that I made, and I'm pretty sure that I would do this again.
Watch the show. It's a great show.
I was so sure. I felt like I was super nervous at the final tribal. I felt like I could have answered questions better, but but I guess I pulled it off, so no regrets. The game was crazy. Like I keep saying, I did a lot of dumb things, but I did a lot of smart things also, and I think the smart things outweighed the dumb things that I did in this game. I'm really excited and really grateful for the opportunity, I'm grateful for the people I've met, and everybody who put a ton of time and money into this game. I'm really proud of myself. I can't wait to go home and either tell people I want or make them watch the video. So yeah, I feel great.
Soon, a new group of castaways will volunteer to be stranded in the northwest corner of Tennessee. They will have to live together and build a new society while battling the elements and each other. They must learn to adapt or they'll be voted out of the tribe. Only one will rise above the rest to become the sole survivor. This is Survivor Reelfoot, Orange Country.